Right. So, yan yung three market structure. So, uptrend, you only look for potential buy. Downtrend, you only look for a sell. And then,
Mm-mm.
sideways consolidation, you only look for a break and retest. Yan yung hanapin mo. Ngayon, a structure creates higher high, higher lows, and um, so basically, ito is called higher high. This is you
Saan?
call
Saan? Hindi ko nakita.
this one, the top.
Oo.
Higher high, higher low. Ngayon, pag uptrend dyan, magkikreate siya ng another higher high. So, bakit siya higher high? It means this high is higher than this.
Oo.
So, higher high. Then this one is higher low. Pag ganyan yung ginagawa ng structure or ng price action, it means uptrend yung market. Pa-uptrend. Kasi nire-respect niya yung higher high, higher low. Nagkikreate siya ng
Mm-mm.
higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So, sa downtrend naman, makikita ka ng lower high and lower low. Right? Lower high, lower low. Right?
Mm-mm.
So, kasi ito, mas mababa dito. Ito mas mababa sa previous low, kaya lower low.
Yeah.
Right? Ito naman, equal, ang tawag dito equals eh. Equal high, equal low. Right?
Oo.
Kasi, if we see here, magkapantay lang siya. Equal high, equal lows. Mahanapin natin yan mamaya sa chart. Ngayon, when do you know when the structure is being broken? Ganito makikita mo dyan. It's called break of structure naman. Okay? So, let's say, uptrend yung market, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, but the market did this. Akala mo pataas, right? Dapat, di ba pag higher high dito siya magtatapos? Kailangan mas mataas
Oo.
dito. Ngayon, ang ginawa
Oo.
ng market, ganito and then bumaba. Okay?
Oo.
This is now
Okay.
what we call, this one is what we call break of structure. Wait lang, nakaputi pala to. Um, Break of structure. So break of structure, it means higher probability na mag-change na yung trend. Hindi na siya uptrend. Pa-downtrend na siya. Kasi
Oo.
na-break niya na yung structure ng uptrend. Right?
Mm.
Hindi na siya ganito eh. The market didn't do this, like say this, tapos nag-create uli ng higher high, higher low. Right? Hindi niya
Mm-mm.
ginawa. Ang ginawa niya is, binrake niya yung lower high. Yung last swing low. Ito, 'di ba? So na-break niya wait lang. Na-break niya dito yung previous low which is this one, 'di ba? Na-break niya 'yan. So nag-break siya ng structure. So ang gagawin ngayon ng market naman, you'd look now for a sell. Right? Hindi na
Yeah.
buy yung hanapin mo kasi ang gagawin ng market diyan, before it continues to go down, it will get some fuel before it continues to now create lower low lower highs. Okay? So always remember, the market cannot go like this. Right? You'll never see a market go like that, 'di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wala kang makikitang ganyan. Ang gagawin ng market always all the time before it goes up, kuha siya ng fuel before it goes up. So kumukuha siya ng liquidity, right?
Mm.
Kumuha siya ng pera dito kasi itong mga to, basically, itong area to, okay? Actually save ko to. Um, that is liquidity. May mga pera dito, right? So mga area yan, sa mga area yan kumukuha ng pera ay yung mga kung pa-up yung market, so kukuha ng pera dito, kukuha ng pera dito, resting dito, right?
Mm.
Does make sense?
Yeah, pero paano mo malalaman kapag ano? Kapag yung may trend line nga pero tapos biglang bumagsak.
Yung trend line, okay. Oops, wait lang. Wait lang ah.
Okay.
Na-off ko yung Bluetooth ko. Okay, so ngayon, yan muna yung focus natin. So sabi mo, pag trend line biglang bumagsak, right? Parang ganyan, nagte-trend, di ba?
Yeah.
So ang gagawin niyan, you have to wait for a break and retest. So ang mangyayari diyan, what you wanna see is, let's say this breaks here, na-break yung structure, right?
Oo.
Nag-retest, right? That's
Tumaas
why
ng
it's downtrend na.
Okay.
Before it continues to go up. So, kukunin niya itong pera niyan, kukunin niya yung pera niyan before it goes up again. Right? Kailangan mo,
Mm.
resting liquidity to. Ibig sabihin may mga liquidity pera dito. Kasi may mga buy stop yung iba, may mga buy stop yung iba. Ibig sabihin pag bumabalik niya yung price, nag-automatic buy yung sa kanya, buy limit, 'di ba? May mga naka-buy limit 'yan. So ang
Oo,
gagawin,
oo.
angat lang tapos bababa. Kaya ang pinaka-importante is you need to understand how to read chart. So tama ka, pag na-break tong trend, do you enter right away? No. You wait for a break again.
Very true.
Halimbawa, so na-break dito. Ang gagawin niyan, supposedly, dapat ganyan yung market, right? Hanap ka ng hanap ka ng supply, right? Hanap ka ng supply. Then the supply, if that get respected, you can enter for a sell. Then lower, lower, lower. Ganyan na siya. 'Di ba? Diyan
Yeah.
magiging valid yung downtrend. Kasi
Oh,
minsan ang gagawin ng market, kasi ganito, market can do this as well. Pagka breakout niya diyan, kasi nga trading is not always gonna be the same way every time eh. Pagka break niya yan, pwedeng bumalik ulit. Umangat ulit siya diyan. Ngayon, break of structure again. Kasi na-break niya yung previous high, right? So
okay.
ngayon, ang gagawin mo uli naman is mag-wait ka. Mag-wait ka
Oo.
na. Kasi imposibleng umangat yan eh. Babalik yan sa support. It may look for a demand naman previous, dito sa previous low. 'Di ba? So, dito, bago siya umangat ulit dito, merong demand area dito. Always may demand area dyan. Yan. Ako, pag naglalagay ako ng demand is green. Yan, demand area, tapos magbabounce up. So, kailangan alam mo yung switch niyan. Okay? Did I make
Okay.
sense?
Medyo.
Medyo? Ano yung, sige, before I proceed, para mas gets mo, ano yung question mo? Kasi alam ko bago pa lang to eh.
Yung 'pag lumagpas yung arrow doon, dire-diretso ng pababa.
Dito, ito yung, let's say, linisin natin to.
Ah, sige.
Okay. Okay. Sabihin na natin uptrend, no? Uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Higher high, tapos higher low, tapos biglang bumagsak. Ang question mo is, dire-diretso na ba siya pababa?
Oo.
Yun ba? So ngayon, sa trading naman, hindi siya ganun lagi. Hindi man siya yung parang, oh, sige, bababa na siya. Right? Pero, since you know the fundamentals, tawag dito kasi fundamentals, di ba, ng trading, na alam mo dito na nag-break na siya ng structure, right?
Yeah.
Um, ito, wait lang. Ayusin ko lang to para hindi ko na paltan-paltan. Um, save, US. Okay. Oops. Save, US, save, yes. Okay. Alam mo dito na yung uptrend mo na break na. Right? So may
Yeah.
break of structure. When there's a break of structure, it means kung pa-uptrend siya before, nag-break siya ng structure, it means you'd be looking now for a potential sell. So hindi siya magdadiretsyong ganito. Hindi siya magdadiretsyong ganyan. What the market will do muna bago siya tuluyang bumaba is it would bounce out. Aangat muna siya. Angat muna siya,
Aangat ng konti,
angat
gano'n.
siya ng konti, tapos babagsak siya. So, where do you find for a sell is you look for a demand zone. Supply zone. May supply zone dito. Resistance.
Okay.
Resistance ibig sabihin supply zone. Pag nakita
Yeah.
mo ng respeto, diyan ka pwede mag-sell. Hindi yung
Okay.
pagka-break structure kasi pag ang mangyayari kasi sa mga tao, nag-break structure sell na. Sabihin na natin, nag-sell ka agad dito. Yan.
Tapos
Nag-sell ka diyan.
tumaas.
Tataas muna yan eh. Tama yung read mo pababa. Pero mas top out ka bago siya bumaba tas downtrend.
Okay. Yeah, get it.
Got it na? Okay, good. So, kasi, yan yung pinaka-importante, break of structure. Ngayon, um, meron tayong tinatawag na external and internal structure. Okay? So, dalawa siya. External and internal. So, external, basically, higher time frame. Internal, lower time frame.
Mhm.
Okay? So, Yan lang. So, external is 4 hours and above. Okay? 4 hours and above structure. So, same
Mm.
thing. Hahanap ka ng higher, higher, higher lows, higher, higher, higher lows. So, let's say nandito tayo sa chart. Okay? Hindi ko binubura yung mga kwan ko kasi try kong gumawa ng bagong trading view. Sabihin na natin dito. Okay, yun. Perfect. Okay? So, ngayon, malinis. So, 4 hours. So ngayon sa 4 hours, you're gonna determine muna ano yung trend. So if we're in the 4 hour, we know that the trend was going downwards. So kasi dito, nag-downtrend, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Pero binasag. Ito yung
Yeah.
break of structure. Yan yung break structure ngayon ng high time frame. So we know that the market is what? Kung binasag yung pababa, umangat,
Umangat siya.
uptrend. You're looking for now for a buy. Tama?
Mm.
Kasi pa-downtrend to eh. Lower high. Kasi anong nangyari dito, as you can see, pa-uptrend dito. Nag-uptrend kasi, uptrend, right? Pero as you can see dito, yung previous low, binasag nito.
Yeah.
Ito yung previous low, pero ang ginawa niya, um, natin dito, para mas makita mo. Okay, saan yan? Um, wait lang ah. Ito. Okay. As you can see, itong previous na yan, ginawa nun is bumagsak pa siya. So, binasag yung structure ng higher. Nag-create na siya ng higher low. Ay, hindi
Mm.
pala. Nag-create na siya ng lower low. Kasi
Yan
binasag
yung
niya yung,
resistant niya.
ito yung demand. Kumbaga, ito yung demand. Kasi ito yung
Mm,
support.
okay. Ay,
Support.
support.
ah
Kapag sa taas, resistant.
Resistance or supply.
Oo. Oo. Pag sa
Yan.
baba, support.
So, since binasag niya yung lower high dito, lower low, 'di ba? Kasi lower high, lower low, binasag yung lower low, ito yung binasag. Nagbag, imbes na pa-up na yung market, pa-uptrend, pabagsak naman. So, nagbago
Mm-mm.
agad. Pero, as you can see, nag-create siya lang siya dito ng lower low, create ng lower high, nag-create uli ng lower low, right? Lower
Mm-mm.
low, lower high, lower high. Pero, as you can see dito, binasag uli, right?
Yeah.
So, ngayon, pa-uptrend naman tayo, right? Consider lang na basag yung structure kapag dito sa ibabaw ng body nag-close. So, ibig sabihin, kung ganito yung body, tapos sabihin natin may wick dyan, right? Kailangan, para mabasag siya, ganito yung dapat mo makita. Sa opposite side. Kailangan yung body mas mataas dito. Pero
Oh,
kapag anong nangyari
okay.
dyan, ganito, weak weak lang din yung nasa taas niya, hindi pa siya basag.
Oh,
Kasi
okay.
kailangan mas mataas yung body. Consider na mas mataas dapat yung body sa weak para ma-consider na nabasag na yung structure. Kaya
Mm,
dito, consider na siya nabasag.
mm-mm.
Right? So, sa higher time frame, yan yung external. So, we know that the market is bullish sa
Oo.
external. Now, what do we do now? Since we know the market is bullish, we go to 1 hour. Okay? Then, tingnan din natin kung market is still bullish. Right? So, as we can see, pina-follow pa din naman yung structure, pangat pa rin yung market, right? Pangat pa rin yung market sa external. Pwede nga 1 hour ka lang din tumingin eh. Pwedeng 1 hour lang. Um,
Mm,
pero ngayon, yun yung makikita mo. Break of structure is paangat yung market. Kailangan, kasi pag alam mo yung structure, you're looking for a more potential bias. So you're looking for more potential buy or sell. It doesn't mean na hindi ka pwede mag-sell. Pero since yung market is paangat, mas okay maghanap ng pabay.
mm.
Right? So ngayon, external structure is could be 4 hours or 1 hour. So let's say we go to 1 hour. Ito 1 hour time frame to. So what you're gonna look at is, sabihin na natin, open ko yung session. Wait lang ah. So dito, let's say Ito kasi New York, London session. Okay. Sabihin na natin, dito lang ako titingin. Nung Thursday. Bigyan ko dito. And then, up ko. Ayan. Dito nagsimula Thursday to Friday to. Thursday to Friday. So now, if I wanna look at the structure, ngayon consolidations, we can see sideways, sideways, sideways yung nangyayari. Right? Ito. Papansin mo dyan. Equal highs, equal lows. Support
Yeah.
resistance, support resistance. So ngayon, how do you trade this? So if you wanna trade ng scalping, what you wanna do is you're gonna go down to 30 minutes. Okay? 30 minutes, consolidation pa lang din siya. Ngayon, ang hihintay mo lang dyan, saan yung magbe-break? Pero kung gusto mo talaga mag-scalp, you can scalp naman. Let's go to sa 15 minutes naman. So, structure lang din. So, 15 minutes
Oo.
consolidation din. Yeah, gold naman to. Sa 15 minutes consolidation, so ang aabangan mo lang dyan, pag consolidation yung market is, kung ano yung mabe-break dito.
Oo.
Since
Okay.
nakita natin na break dito to, right, ni-retest, umangat. Right?
Mm.
So, ganyan yung ginawa. Pero, das consolidation, hanap tayo ng magandang example ng break and retest. Um, let's say dito sa area to. So, let's say 1 hour. Okay, sabihin na natin dito. Okay, this area here. Actually, nakakon pala ako. Yan. Sabihin na natin yan. Okay? Sabihin na natin ganyan yung ginagawa, pa-downtrend. Right? So,
Yeah.
you'd be looking for a sell during this
Yeah.
time. Pero by this time, dapat, ito yung isang example ng trend. So, as you can see, yung market dito going higher, high, low, higher, high, higher, low. Ito, pwedeng to yung higher low pala. Kasi 1 hour time frame tayo. Higher, high, higher, low. Right? Higher, high. Pero hindi siya tumuloy, bumagsak siya. Right? Same thing
Yeah.
dito. Pwedeng ito yung higher, low. Right? Tapos nakita mo dito, na-break yung structure. Ito. Right? Break of structure. Ngayon, I know na na-break yung structure. Should I sell? Well, if you sold right away, sa mga high risk taker yan. So that's 184 pips.
Mm.
Alam mo paano mag-calculate ng pips? Ito lang. Either calculator or you go here sa tab nito sa price range tapos hanapin mo yung price range. So if you wanna calculate yung pips from here to here, nakikita mo yung 177,
Yeah.
that's 177 pips. Yan yung pag-calculate ng pips. Same thing sa taas, 272 pips and so on. Right? Ngayon, we see na na-break yung structure, where would I look? I would look for a sell. Right? So, saan ako maghahanap ng pa-sell? Hanapin ko naman sa 1 hour time frame yung supply zone. Right? Supply zone. So, ano yung potential na the price can react to? So, I'll go to 1 hour. So, top-down analysis tawag dito. Right? Top-down analysis. From higher, let's say 1 hour time frame to 30 minutes to 15 to 5 minutes. You call this top-down analysis. You look at where the supply, kasi pag pa-downtrend, you look for supply. Let's go to 30 minutes, okay? Hanapin mo saan yung last previous potential resistance na nangyari. Okay? So 30 minutes, let's say 15 minutes, ima-mark out mo yung potential na maging supply. So I know that
Mm-mm.
the first one, if I go to 30 minutes, ito yung una kong titingnan. Kasi dito nangyari yung impulsive move eh. So dito, ima-mark out ko to. Here to here. Then, go here. Week to week siya. So pag magma-mark out ka ng supply, so gawin kong red yan.
Okay.
Week to week. Week nito to week here. Bakit dito? Dito kasi first nag-react yung support.
Oo.
Tapos lalagyan ko siyang 30 minutes. Okay? So 30 minutes. Para sa understandable na 30 minutes supply zone to. Then I will still look for go to 15 minutes. So same thing. Nagso-show up yung candle na yun dito. Yan. So ngayon, gagawin ko, nag-show up siya sa 15 and 30 minutes. Okay. Two confirmation, right? Two confluence na yan para sa akin. Ibig sabihin, nag-show up siya sa 2 time frames. Then I would still go to 5 minutes. Let's see what the 5 minute will do, right? You will still go down there. Ngayon, nakita mo, ito yung 5 minutes naman. 5 minutes is this. Here to here. Itong, kasi you look for before the impulsive move. So how do you find supply and demand? Okay. To find supply and demand, it is the candle before the impulsive move. Okay? Para
Transfer.
para maging valid yung supply and demand, kailangan impulsive move siya. Whether higher time frame, lower time frame, doesn't matter. Okay? So, ibig sabihin niyan, ganito. May candle ka dito. Okay, candle ka dyan. Ang pangit naman ito. Wait lang. Mas madali ito. Candle dito. Kasi candle dyan. Candle dyan. Right? Yan ang tawag dyan, impulsive move. Right? Ngayon,
Yeah.
yung demand mo naman is itong candle nito before this 3 candle. 3 consecutive candle dapat. Okay?
Okay.
Hindi pwedeng ganito. Hindi pwedeng ang candle is ganito. Tapos, ganyan lang. Tapos, ganyan lang. Hindi yan impulsive move. Right? You have to look for impulsive move. So, as we can see here, nag-drop down ako sa 5 minutes. Itong black na to, well, red to. Ganyan lang yung kulay ko. Itong red na to, as you can see, impulsive move. Bago nangyari yung impulsive move, right? Nakita mo?
Mm-mm.
Ngayon, that would be my 5 minutes supply zone. Idadrag ko siya ngayon dito. Right?
Mm-mm.
Ngayon, as you can see, nag-touch lahat. Nag-touch yung 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Yes, mas mataas. Pero ang kukunin ko ngayon, since na-confirm ko na ito yung potential na mag-reject yung price, when you're selling, you don't look for sa taas. You always look for potential sell. So, ibig sabihin dito sila nag-coordinate.
Nag-enter.
Ah. So, ngayon, if mag-enter ako, ano yung maging stop loss ko? So, I would look for taas ng 5 minutes. So, I would always go for 50 pips or above. Pwede naman dito, actually 800 pips pala yan. 32 pips. So, I would go for, kasi, dyan napapasok yung risk reward mo eh. Pwedeng gawin mo kung talagang conservative, is I would go for 50, okay? Ako kasi 50 to 100 pips ako eh. Naglalagay ng stop loss.
Mm-mm.
Right? So, as we can see here, sa 5 minutes time frame, ni-reject na dito, di ba? Unang time pa lang, tinatch yung zone na yan. What did the price do? Bumagsak. Right? So you can see, first time pa lang, matouch yung area na to ng supply zone natin. Yan yung supply zone, di ba? Yan yung supply zone sa 30 minutes, 15 minutes, pero meron tayo sa 5 minutes. So 5 minutes muna ako magfo-focus. Natouch siya. So if I started there, I would have kasi conservative ka, gusto mo makita kung i-respect talaga yung zone na yan, I would go for 50 to 100 pips. Kung 0.01 ka, $10 yan. Right? $10
Mm-mm.
stop loss. Then I would catch 1:2 ratio. Ibig sabihin, 100 to 200 pips. So, ito lang yung 200 pips niya. Diba? Pero kung nakatch mo yung pullback na yan, that's 680 pips. Nakita mo dito? Yung tinatch pa lang, unang touch, bumagsak yung price. Actually, hanggang dito lang pala. Bumagsak yung price hanggang dito. Right? Bumagsak yung price, that's 580 pips. Nag-react lang dun sa supply. So you don't need to ride it all the way here, right? Hindi mo naman kayang i-catch lahat eh. Pero what you
Yeah.
can catch is maybe 1:2 ratio. So 1:200. Yan lang yun. Yun yung maging risk reward mo. Right? Short position. Tapos 100. So basically ito yung 100. Tapos 200 pips. Pag naglalagay ka niyan, how do you find the pips? Is this. Okay? So, makikita mo to. May mga numbers dito. Yan o. Um, nasa left side. 10.08 is 108 pips. Tapos
Okay.
21.3, 213 pips. Ganyan mag-calculate ng pips sa TradingView. Ngayon,
Oh,
kung nakikita mo namang may momentum pababa, ang gagawin ko, iti-trail stop ko. Hahabulin ko lang. Right? So,
mm-mm.
i-move ko yung stop loss ko to break even, to 100 pips, 200, hanggang ma-stop out na ako. Right? Ganyan yung
Mm.
hanapin ko. Now, if you really wanna look for a potential TP, if you're selling, the way you do it is, let's say you're in the 5-minute time frame, unang price na magre-react, as you can see, pwede ka mag-TP dito. Kasi ito yung previous resistance.
Okay.
May rule kasi, um, support can be a resistance, and resistance can be a support. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Ito yung previous resistance. Diyan nag-react yung price bumagsak. 'Di ba? Before dito. So, ngayon, kung
Yes. Yun
magti-TP
yung
ako,
first TP.
itong yung magiging support ko ngayon. Yan yung first TP ko. Pero kung makikita ko may momentum, kung nakikita ko may momentum, pwede kong sabayan hanggang babayan. Now, where do you find the next TP? This one here. 'Di ba? Kasi may
Oh,
resistance
okay.
dito. Right? Bakit powerful siya? It's called SBR. Kasi itong point na to, may support dito. Zoom natin. Okay? Finding TPs lang naman to eh. Um, okay? May support doon. May support din dito. Kasi dyan nag-react yung price. Right? Ngayon, that support, meron din ditong naging resistance siya. Naging resistance siya. So, for me, I know if I'm gonna have TP2, okay, kung i-maximize ko talaga yan, ito yung magiging TP2 ko. Right? Kasi, nag-touch yung, naging SBR na siya. Support and
Mm.
resistance. Right? So, powerful na yan para sa TP. Yan yung mga hanapin ko.
Mat
Make sense?
medyo.
Medyo? Okay.
Oo,
Okay lang
pero
yung ba?
okay lang, okay lang.
Medyo bago lang naman eh.
Oo.
Pero that's how you find potential TPs.
Oo.
Okay? Pero so you can see, nag-reject yung price. By this point, naka-TP ka na. Ngayon, we know na downtrend pa siya. Hindi naman siya tumuloy. So, I would still look. Kung nakikita natin bumabalik yung price, then I will see again kung i-respect niya ulit yung area to. Kung tapos ka na mag-trade by that day, hindi mo naman kasi kailangan i-catch every single trades kasi it's impossible to catch every single trade. If you traded once and you made $200 dito, naka 0.1 ka or 20, $50, and you feel like you're done, then you're done. Diba? Ngayon,
Mm.
if you're someone, okay, you know what, nire-retest yung area, you can see, pwede kang mag-re-enter dito. Same risk management, right? So, short position, tapos 100 pips, say dito, yan, 100 pips. Tapos, kunin mo ulit dito. Kung gusto mo ulit habulin yan, or ito naman. Right?
Mm.
Lalagay mo lang dyan. Then, as you can see, binasag lang talagang hanggang baba. Right? Sa 5 minutes yan. Let's see sa 15 minutes kung anong ginawa niya dito. 15 minutes time frame. Ito. Sa 15 minutes, titingnan natin kung saan may potential support. So, sa 15 minutes naman, kaya magandang kailangan may magandang relation ka sa pagbabasa ng top to bottom. For me, this is a demand area,
Mm.
right? That could potential my TP if I'm selling. Kasi ito yung impulsive move eh. Impulsive move, then demand and so on. Ngayon, kung nakikita ko kasi ito yung pwede ka mag-scalp, right? Pwede ka mag-scalp dito. So scalping, you can apply support and demand. Okay? So yung structure, importante lang siya para alam mo yung structure saan potentially magpupunta yung price. So, as you know, pababa yung price, pero can you buy? You can still buy, right? You're just gonna have to understand where to find supply and demand. What
Yeah.
did I tell you before? Saan may supply? Before impulsive move, 1, 2, 3, right? So, if I want to buy because I know the price won't completely go down, I would buy here sa area
Mm.
to. 'Di ba? So I would place kasi ganoon naman yung market eh, nagbabounce sa mga supply and demand, 'di ba? So I would mark up this as my demand zone sa 5 minutes. Actually nasa 15 minutes. Okay? I always do this para hindi ako nalilito kung ano yung nakita ko. Tapos go down ako sa 5 minutes. Tingnan ko kung ano yung meron sa 5 minutes. Is there any demand zone na makikita ko sa 5 minutes? Meron. Okay? So meron. So inside that, ngayon, ito yung tricky dito. Kasi sa 5 minutes, ito yung nakita kong pinaka-close demand zone.
Mm.
'Di ba? So yan,
Mm.
5 minutes yan. 5 minutes. Kasi nga hindi naman laging i-respect yan. Ngayon, what are you gonna do is, you always, the higher the time frame, the higher the time frame, the stronger the S support and resistance or supply and demand,
Mm.
S&P. Okay?
Yeah.
So, ano mas mataas sa dalawa? Mas mataas yung 15 minutes kaysa sa 5 minutes. So,
Mm.
may potential na
Mm.
i-break to. Especially kung may nakikita kang momentum. Huwag kang basta mag-enter ng buy kung makikita kang momentum. Tingnan mo, pag binasag to, dumiretso-diretso, then I would look for this 15 sa 15 minutes,
Yeah.
right? That's how I would look. Or even dito sa pinaka-low, 5 minutes, meron din dito sa 5 minutes. Right? So ang mangyayari diyan ganito. 'Di ba? 15 minutes diyan. Then I'll also mark up this candlestick here. This to here to here. Lalagay ko diyan 5 minutes. Okay? Ngayon, what would be my decision? So, I know meron 5 minutes demand dito, may 15 minutes. Kung saan nagtagpo yung dalawa, dun ko most likely ilalagay yung buy zone ko. Dito ako magbabay.
Mm. Mm.
Kasi dun sila nag-overlap eh. For me, that's a stronger one, right? Kesa dito. Kasi walang 15 minutes to. Ito may 15 minutes, may 5 minutes. Right? Then
Yeah.
that's where I would put my buy. And if you do that, let's say you go for a long, tapos risk reward mo 100 pips lang. Kasi 100 pips. Okay? Tapos 1:2 ratio lang. Tapos 200 pips lang. Ganyan yung mangyayari. Pagka hit nito, umangat agad. Right? So, saan nag-react to? As you can see here, ito. Previous support.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Dun yung nag-react. Eh, bakit malakas tong support? Kasi ito resistance. Ito support. Okay? Resistance, support. Pwedeng dito din yan. Again, pwede ka magtipi sa mga area yan. Kasi ito resistance. Pwede doon. As you can see, nag-react doon yung price. Bumagsak ng konti. 'Di ba? Yan yung mga TP. Pero kung i-maximize mo, halimbawa swing trader ka, gusto mong iwanan lang yung trade, then, diyan ko ilalagay yung TP ko, and this is 630 pips. 1:6 reward ratio to. Right? Ganyan ako magsesell. Ganyan ako magbabay. Right? Ngayon, you know naman na meron ditong demand zone, itong candle na to before the impulsive move, counted yan as a support or resistance. Right? So ngayon, alam ko pa downtrend eh. Alam ko pa downtrend pa din yung market. Right? Kasi pababa pa rin. The market won't just go like this. Like I told you before, hindi naman siya pwedeng from taas hanggang baba diretso nang walang pullback na
Yeah.
ganyan. May
Yeah.
pullback yan. So ngayon, if you're looking for a buy, a sell, you can catch it. You would consider this one as a demand zone. Supply zone pala. Right? So gagawin mo ngayon, mark up mo siya as your 5 minute. Actually, kung naging support siya before, tapos ngayon resistance, iniiba ko yung kulay niyan. For me, I changed that to orange. Para lang alam kung kwan siya, supply and demand na to ng 5 minutes.
Mm.
Para hindi ako, ganyan kasi ako mag-organize na lang para hindi ako nalilito kung ano yan. So, alam ko, kung orange siya, 5 minutes siya ng supply and demand. So, malakas siya. That's why the price rejected here. Right?
Mm.
Ngayon, pwede namang dito, kaso sobrang taas na nito. 'Di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4. Impulsive move. Before the impulsive move, the candle. Yan yung demand. So, yun yung mga ima-mark up kong dalawang demand. Pero, kung papipiliin ako sa dalawa, mas malakas lagi is yung nagko-combine. So if I have this and I have this, I would first do this. Then, kung nanalo na ako dyan, ang magiging reward ratio ko na dyan, 50 pips lang. Right? Hindi ko i-risk lahat yung profit ko. 'Di ba? So, mangyayari, tatry ko yan. Tatry ko yung resistance na yan. So, mag-short position ako dito. Tapos, 50 to 60 pips lang ako dyan. Halimbawa, sabihin na natin, 60 pips. Okay yan, 60 pips. Tapos, tatarget ko ito yung tatarget ko, ito. Kasi ito yung previous, what? Bumaba? Itong 15 minutes, yung dito na enter tayo, previous support.
Mm-mm.
So, yan papasok yung TP ko. So, if yan yung maximum TP ko na if you do, that's another what? 600 pips. 'Di ba? Ito dito. This one here, that's gonna be another 600 pips. And by that point, you'll be riding it. So, trading stop loss, trading stop loss. Kung na-maximize mo yung hanggang dito, that's 2,000 pips. Right? Again, you can go always sa top-down analysis. You go so 15 minutes muna. You always go for 15 minutes muna. Okay? You go for 15
Ah,
minutes bago ka
para
mag-plot.
makita mo yung ano,
Hmm?
para makita mo yung
Yes.
demand.
Kung
Oo.
saan nagdi-demand and supply. If you're a
Oo.
scalper, you wanna trade internally, you just have to know yung structure, kung anong bias, pero it doesn't mean hindi ka pwede mag-trade. So I know
Yeah.
I can trade. If I'm gonna do that, I'll start with 1 hour. Okay? So I would always start with 1 hour. Delete natin to. Okay? So I know I wanna trade. So, remove natin yan. Alright? So ngayon, I wanna know. So nag-reject na dito. As you can see, pababa na. Baba na yung price. So where would I look for a potential sell? So I know for a fact na nire-retest lang tong area na to. So I would look for a sell. Halimbawa, naiwan na ako dito. Naiwan na, nabasag na eh. Basag na dito. Right?
Mm-mm.
Ngayon, I will go to 30 minutes. 30 minutes, then titingnan ko. Okay, so 30 minutes, I would analyze it. Okay, so 30 minutes may nakita ako dito ng eto. Top to here is my supply. 30 minutes. Okay. Now, dito naman, may nakita akong 30 minutes demand zone. Well, technically, this is not no longer, yeah, this is a demand zone na it can be a resistance, right?
Mm-mm.
So, yun yung
Yes.
ima-mark up ko. So, kung alam kong pababa na yung market, ma-mark up ko lang yan na 30 minutes. Then, pipi ka lang, ano bang iti-trade mo? Naghahanap ka ba ng quick scalp na 30 minutes ng few lang? So, ngayon, nakita ko yan. Ito yung price. Kasi sabihin na natin yung price is, tayo nandyan pa lang. Yan. So, I know may 30 minutes dito uh, na supply. Dito may support. So, if I haven't seen the chart, I would go now. Kasi I know before it continues, pwedeng mag-reject yung price dito eh. So, 30 minutes, no? Tapos, punta ako sa 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Again, may nakita ako dito. Markup ko yan. Okay, lagay ko lang 15 minutes. Alright, so 15 minutes demand zone, right? Now, I'll go to 5 minutes. Sa 5 minutes, meron naman dito, yung maliit na candle na yan, before the impulsive move, I'll put it 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? So ngayon, yan tatlong yan, sa nag-overlap? Dito sa middle. Right? Dito sa middle. So that
Okay.
would be my demand zone. Ngayon, since nandito pa yung price, I could also check this one out. This one to here could be a demand zone and also this was a resistance. So, sa 5 minutes ko siya nakita. So, yung style ko, as you remember, support and resistance ko na siya, di ba? Sa 5 minutes. So, if I know the price is going down, I'll see kung magbabounce up dito.
Mm-mm.
Titingnan ko magbabounce. So, ngayon, if I wanna buy, let's see, hindi ko din alam, hindi ko nakita to eh. This would be my reward ratio. If you're ready to trace, let's say, 130 pips sa ilalim yan. And then, get the previous dito, resistance. So, 1:2 ratio. Kung okay ka mag-risk ng ganyan, then you can raise it. But let's see what the price will do. I-respect ba yan or babasagin? So, as you can see here, umangat lang siyang saglit. Di ba? Umangat lang
Yeah.
siya saglit. Dito. Here to here lang. That's, well, hindi naman siya 100 pips kasi dito ka nag-buy sa ilalim eh. So, ngayon, nakuha mo lang dyan 70 pips. Pag nakikita mo ng ganyan, pwede ka naman mag-break even. Right? Pwede ka mag-break even. Pero, if nabasag na yan, so stop loss ka. Ganyan, nabasag eh. Stop loss ka. I would
Yeah.
consider tong trade na to. So, sabi ko sa iyo kanina, saan nag-overlap yung tatlo? Dito sa gitna. Right? Ito yung 30 minutes, ito yung 15 minutes, and then ito yung 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Lahat yan may demand zone. So, I would put in the middle kung saan yung
Oh,
demand.
okay.
Kasi mas doon naging strong yung tatlo eh. Right? So, ngayon, if I know nag-overlap, dyan ako mag-enter ng buy. So, maybe this is your second trade. Right? So, let's say, below the week lang na sabi ko 100 pips, right? So, potentially, kung pupunta ako sa 15 minutes, tingnan natin. This is where you know you're gonna long. Okay. So, 5 minutes. Pag nandito ka kasi stop out ka din. So, ang pinaka talaga dito is either you put it below the lower high eh. Right? What you can really swallow. Tapos dito. Dito yung TP ko. Yan. So, this is 1:3 ratio ng trade mo. 1:3 ratio. Right? So, as you can see, nag-play out yung trade yan. Let's see. Kung nagtitrail, ititrail stop ko yan. Nahabulin ko naman itong pinakataas na to. Delete ko na to. Ito yung hanapin ko. Yan. Kasi ito yung previous resistance sa 5 minutes or even dito 15 minutes yan. Habulin ko yan or below this week. Kasi ito yung support, right? Ito yung support na become resistance. So that would be my TP maximum. So 1:5. Pero naka-trail stop na ako dyan. Naka-secure na ako ng profits dyan. Right? So let's see how far. So as you can see, hindi na top. Pero naka-trail stop ka na dyan. Right? Ang nirespect is yung 5 minutes.
Mm-mm.
Diba? As yung sinabi natin kanina, ito. Yun yung pinaka-closest laging nire-respect eh. Right? As you can see, nirespect dito. So, kung alam mo naman magre-respect yan, again, di mo din alam eh. Nobody can predict kasi. You would be looking for a sell. Kasi nga, why? Ba't ka maglulok pa rin for a sell? Ano yung structure?
Downtrend.
Downtrend. Kumukuha lang siya. Ganyan lang yung ginagawa ng downtrend.
Mm-mm.
Unless, completely ito umangat dito. Anong tawag dito?
Resistant.
Dito, halimbawa pa downtrend, tapos binasag yung lower high. Lower high. Nabasag yung lower high. Anong tawag doon?
I don't know.
Break of structure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Di ba dapat kung pa
Na-break
downtrend siya?
na ano niya, na-break niya.
Pero kung pa downtrend siya, dapat ang makikita natin is what? Yan ito. Kung pa downtrend siya, ang makikita dapat natin, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Kailangan mas mababa sa lower high na to. Right? So, dapat nandyan yan. Ay, lower low pala. Kailangan pala mas mababa dito yung lower low nito. Then, lower high, mas mababa dito to. Yan yung
Yeah.
continuous downtrend pa. Pero let's see ano yung gagawin ng market. Okay. Consolidate.
Oo.
Consolidate yung market. Let's see anong session to. That's a session. Right? As you can see, New York and London session dito. London and New York session. Right? This is Asia session. Usually, pag Asian session, nagko-consolidate yung market. Let's see what the market will do. Kung titingnan natin to, nasa 5 minutes kasi tayo. Let's go to higher time frame. Okay? So, downtrend pa din. Sa higher time frame, downtrend pa din tayo. Kasi, what you can see here, right? Lower, lower low, lower high, lower low. Right? Dire-diretso pa rin yung trade.
One trend.
So nagma-match yung trade. Pero kung mas gusto mo safe talaga pag pa downtrend, then don't look for a buy kung di ka pa sanay. Look for a sell muna ng mga potential sell, yung mga support resistance, supply and demand na hanapin mo, right? Pero let's see how this would play out. So continuous pa rin. Okay? As we can see, talagang bumagsak bumagsak dito. So pwede itong lower low, lower high. Okay, pwede ito yung lower high. Tapos lower low, lower high, lower low. Tingnan natin how far. Okay, dito makikita mo agad. Okay? So ano nangyari dito?
Pataas na.
Kasi we can see na dito, ito yung pinaka last lower low mo, right? Tapos lower high, lower low, right? So 1 hour kasi yan. 1 hour time frame.
Mm-mm.
Anong ginawa dito? Nung na-break to. Anong tawag dito?
Oh, okay.
Break of structure, right? So nung na-break
Yeah.
yung structure, bago siya umangat, anong ginawa muna niya? Kumuha siya ng pera dito bago siya uli umangat. Again, 1 hour candlestick yan. And then, nakikita mo na ngayon, ang ginagawa ng trend is, nagawa siya ng
Taas na siya.
structure, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right?
Mm-mm.
And again, we don't know how far it can go. Yung continuous na trend na ganyan. We can see, uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. There you go. Na-break na yung structure.
Ayun na, nag-break na ulit.
Na-break na ulit. So, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Ngayon, hindi naman siya tumaas dito. Right? Ang ginawa niya, umangat
Bumaba.
dito, pero na-break.
Bumaba.
Right? So, tingnan natin kung itutuloy siya pababa. Okay. So, anong ginawa ng price? So, the price, kumuha lang ng pera uli, nag-create na ng lower high, lower low, lower
Yeah.
high, lower low. Right? Ngayon, let's see. Okay, binasag uli yung structure. So, you can see, ito yung
Yeah, pataas ulit.
pataas na uli. So, ano yung binasag niya dito? So, ito yung lower low, right? Dito, nabasag yung structure.
Yeah.
Right? Or even dito, let's say dito, kasi 1 hour ito eh. Tingnan natin kung kukuha pa siya ng pera sa ilalim. Consolidation again. Okay. So, for me, dito nabasag yung structure.
Yeah.
Dito sa area to. Kasi yun yung last swing high. So, itong unang candle na to binasag. Right? Consider nabasag na yan. Tapos kumuhuli ng pera. Tapos paangat. Ganun lang.
Got it.
'Di ba?
Uh-uh.
Ngayon, kung magti-trade ka, syempre, kung scalper ka, you're gonna trade for sa 30 minutes. Okay? So, if you know na nabasag yung structure, basag dito, you'd be looking for a buy. So, 30
Mm.
minutes, right? You'd be looking for a buy naman dito. So, madaming potential buy. Let's see. Sa 30 minutes, ito yung isa. Demand zone. Minsan yung iba, papasukan agad or titingnan nila how far. Kasi usually may tinatawag na liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep, bago o siya umangat, kukuha pa siya ng konting pera sa ilalim. Pero kung pina-plug in mo yan, usually pag naglalagay ka ng stop loss, 10 pips below, usually.
Mm.
Okay? Para hindi saktuhan. So, I know this is a 30 minutes demand zone. Okay? Actually. So, 30 minutes. But we'll look at 1 hour. Hindi ko pala na-check yung 1 hour. Kung meron sa 1 hour na demand zone. So, let's see the 1 hour time frame. kung meron dito. Kasi if meron, mas malakas yun kesa doon. Okay. Kasi natin to. So, 1 hour, masyado siyang malayo. Actually, ito yung 1 hour demand zone ko. Iwawatch ko lang yung area yun. So, 1 hour. So, kung nakawatch ka sa market, punta tayo sa 15 minutes. 15 minutes, tingnan natin kung merong re-respect dito. 15 minutes, same thing ng 30 minutes. Right? Sa 5 minutes, syempre mas mahina na to. 5 minutes. Sa 5 minutes, okay. So, meron ditong isa sa 5 minutes. Ito. Okay. 5 minutes. Meron. So, ano yung nag-overlap dito? So, dalawa dito. Ito ay 1 hour and 5 minutes. Right? So, ngayon, if I'm gonna look for a buy, pero kasi dito pala nabibreak yung structure, no? So,
Yeah.
this area would be another um, demand zone. So, this area and this area. Kaya minsan, price action, you need to see what's going with the market. Right? So, this one. This is 5 minutes too. Okay? So, ngayon, kung alam ko meron dito na 30 minutes, 5 minutes, may 15 minutes pa dito. Walang 15 minutes. So, 5 minutes. So, if I want to be safe, again, hindi mo kasi masasabi kung saan talaga pupunta yung price. That's why we have stop loss. Pero I know the price will go up kasi nag-break siya ng structure. Right? If I really want to go for a trade, tapos nakikita ko yung volume ng market sa 5 minutes, then I would look for a sell dito. I buy dito in between. Dito ako magbabay. Kasi in between siya nito. Right? Kasi dyan, pag dito masyadong early, pag dito masyadong malalim. So, gitna ako. Right? Pero again, you can scalp. As you can see here. Um, Pwede ka mag-scalp dito ng trades. So, before this impulsive move, meron tayong 5 minutes demand dito. Remember, 5 minutes to. So, you can scalp. So, I'd put in my, this is a 200 pips. So, if you have a trade, it could be $20 pag 0.01, tapos target ko dito. Itong previous high na to. Diba? So, if you do that, that's gonna be at 800 pips sa 5 minutes. Right? So, as you can see, 1:4 ratio. Nirespect lang tong demand zone na to. So, nag-angat yung price, tinap in, umangat. Right? So, ganun lang ako maghanap pag nag-scalp ako. Same thing here. Before the impulsive move, gusto kong mag-enter ng buy kasi paangat yung market, it would be my entry. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mas mataas pa nga 4. 5 minutes demand zone. Boom. Umangat. Right? Then umangat. Umangat na umangat. Ngayon, pababa yung market. Alam ko yung structure is what? Pabay pa rin. Di ba? Hindi pa sa higher time frame. So, I would now still look for a position for a buy. Let's say this one here. Here to here. Okay? Boom. Di ba? Demand zone. Before the impulsive move.
Yeah.
Ang ginawa ng price. Boom. Umangat ulit. Right? So, ganun lang yung paghanap ko ng entry kapag nag-i-scalp ako sa 5 minutes. Pero, i-confirm ko yan sa higher time frame. Right?
Okay.
So, ngayon, we know yun yung 5 minutes, ito yung 15 minutes. And, kung yung area yun, tingnan natin kung may 30 minutes dun. So, walang 30 minutes, that's okay. Pero, may nakita ko sa 15 and sa 5. So, ibig sabihin, may demand zone doon. Is it always right? No, hindi siya laging tama. Pero, probability in trading. Right? So, we know Meron dito nag-overlap. So, I will go for a closest. So, I will go for here. Diba? Ito yung pinaka-closest eh. 30 minutes yan eh. Remember, kung ano yung mas malakas, right? You have to pick your own kung kasi yung proper, yung risk mo. Right? So, ganyan lang maghanap ng supply and demand. So, if the market is going up like this, ano yung hanapin mo? Sell or buy?
Buy.
Okay. The market is downtrend. Ano yung hanapin mo?
Sell.
Okay. So, let's say ganito. If the market is pataas, but you see na na-break yung structure, where would you look for? If pataas siya, na-break yung structure dito, what would you look for?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay. Kung pataas yung market, tapos biglang na-break yung structure, tapos pababa na yung market, ano yung hanapin mo ngayon? Anong opposite ng buy?
O magsasell ka.
Yes, kasi na-break yung structure. Every time ma-break yung structure sa higher time frame, right? Kung
Yeah.
paangat yung market, let's say paangat yung market, di ba? So let's say this
Mm-mm.
one. Paangat yung market. Paangat yung market. So you're looking for a buy here, buy here, buy here. Pero at some point, nakita mo nag-break ng structure. Tapos pababa na siya. Di ba? So,
Oh, okay.
kasi dito ko mag-entry eh. Kung pataas yan, dito ko mag-entry. Dito ako mag-entry sa demand zone. Dito ako mag-entry sa demand zone. Okay? Now,
Yeah.
dito ako mag-entry. Ngayon, di mo makakatch lahat. May makakatch ka pa rin pips yan. Pero nakita mo, biglang bumagsak. So, na-break na to. So, pasell ka naman.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Pero nga sa trading, hindi mo kailangang laging mag-sell and buy. Kung tapos ka na, halimbawa, nakapag-trade ka na, nanalo ka ng $100 today. Yun lang yung lot size mo, yun lang din yung risk mo. Then done ka na. Hindi mo naman kailangang habulin lagi yan.
Mm-mm.
Right? The more trade you take, the more risk you take, the more potential losses you can take. So, sa akin ngayon, nagbago na, kasi dati lagi ako nagpo-FOMO. So, 1, 2, 3 trades lang ako. Pero, hino-hold ko siya. Right? So, naghahanap talaga ako ng solid. Ngayon, kung mag-scalp ako, ganun lang ginagawa ko sa scalping. Naghahanap ako ng supply and demand.
Mm.
Yun lang yung hanapin ko. Supply and demand, supply and demand. Now, pag naiiwan ako, um, okay lang yan. Di ba? So, ano yung pinaka natutunan mo? Think we're good for today.
Yung ano, yung structure talaga.
Okay, yung structure. Yeah,
Ah,
pinaka-importante talaga malaman sa structure. You always go from top to bottom.
mm. Tas
Top-down analysis. Oo,
kung anong,
bias.
kung anong, kung magbabay ka ba or magsisell yun.
Yes. Pag
So,
nalaman mo
thank
na yung,
you.
no problem. Pag nalaman mo na yung pa-buy, so you look for a buy. Pag na-structure ng pa-sell, you look for a sell. Kasi ito, 1 hour naman to lahat ng candle na yan. You can definitely scalp inside. Diba? Hindi ka naman kailangan intay mo yung laging 1 hour. Kung scalp ka lang dyan, hanap ka lang ng alam mong pababa, na-break yung structure dito. So you can see na-break dito. Hanap ako dito ng supply. Yung pinaka-close ng
Mm-mm.
supply. Right? So, and then I would keep doing that. So, sabihin na natin, this area here, right? Ito, then siguro sa 1 hour. We don't know kung meron sa 1 hour. Ito, that would be risk. Right? So, ganyan lang yung gagawin ko. Then, price
Mm.
action. Okay? Pero yeah, hopefully may natutunan ka dyan. If may tanong ka,
Yeah.
apply mo lang siya. Practicein mo siya. Actually, on your free time, mag-backtest ka sa TradingView. Practicein mo
Oo.
lang. Tapos, 0.01 ka lang. Kung gusto mo mag-practice, mag-US Cent account ka. Mag-create ka ng US Cent
May ano
account.
ako, nagde-demo ako.
I would say, imbes na demo ang gamitin mo, mag-create ka ng US Cents account. Lagyan mo lang kahit $10. Kasi yung
Okay.
$10, 10,000 USD yan, tapos mag 0.01 ka lang. At least yun, feel mo pa rin na totoong pera yan. Pero,
Okay.
bago mo siya masunog, sobrang tagal.
Okay.
Diba?
Okay.
Kasi pag demo, pag dummy account, yung mga tao, kasi dati walang US cents. Pero pag dami account kasi, you don't, you tend not to take it seriously kasi demo pa lang eh. Pero
Yeah,
pag
yeah,
may perang konti, $10, 10,000 USD, pwede ka naman mag 0.01. Kahit cents lang yung profit mo dyan, totoong pera pa din siya.
yeah.
Diba? Papalakihin mo na lang siya. Then, saka ka mag-standard kapag ka-feel mo na, you know what, I can trade na, naintindihan ko na. Trust me, paulit-ulitin mo lang tong tinuro ko sa'yo. Ganyan lang naman yung ginagawa ng market. Kumukuha ng pera sa support and demand,
Mm-mm.
demand and supply and demand, support resistance, and then structure. Understanding lang yung structure ng market and then liquidity. Yun lang yung gagawin ng market.
Yeah.
Okay? Pero yeah, hopefully may natutunan ka. And pag nag-manual ka, pakita mo sa akin yung result mo. Kung itatry mo to tapos scalping ka, pwede ka naman 1 hour to 30 to 15 to 5 minutes. Tapos tingnan mo how it plays out. Do it, since mag-US cents account ka, do it 100 times. Huwag ka matakot mag multiple positions sa cents. Practicein mo ng practicein ng practicein hanggang magets mo na. Okay? Nakamute ka by the way. Yeah. Pero yeah, I think
Okay.
that's it for now. I think naka-record naman to. I can send this to you so you can rewatch it siguro. Okay, and then keep
May
attending trainings.
ano pala, may friend ako na kasali sa ano natin, sa community natin.
Sino?
Gusto, gusto niya din matuto kaso nahiya siya sa coach niya eh.
Sino kanino siya?
Nakalimutan ko kung kaninong coach yun.
Ask mo
Ah,
siya. Baka kilala ko din, baka team ko din siya eh.
hindi. Ay, hindi ko alam. Hindi ko sure.
Tanong mo lang,
Pero
baka team.
gusto niyang matuto. Nag-ano siya eh, nag-post siya ng kinita niya nun.
Mm,
Tapos nag-react lang ako. Tapos yun na,
mm,
sinabi niya sa akin na
trade
about
spirit
sa
din siya.
community. Oo, oo. Gusto niyang matuto.
Okay, yeah. Tanungin mo kung sino yung nag-invite sa kanya o sino yung kakilala niya sa loob. Under whose team siya para malaman natin.
Ah, sige.
Okay? Pero send ko sa yung recording nito para mapanood mo. Then
Ah, sige.
practice na din. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.